Welcome to Learn and Go Go, the podcast. Hey, happy Wednesday. I'm so glad to be here with you. My name is Sydnee. I am your host, and I am also the author of Everything I Need to Know I Learned in Go Go, How a Preacher's Daughter Pole Danced Her Way to Finding Her True Self, which you can get, if my mouse wants to behave, at learnedingogo.com. And why is this blue? And what is going on? But the more exciting part of this evening is that I am not only your host, I am not only Sydnee. You can not only get my book at learnedingogo.com, but I'm the birthday girl. I'm wearing my obnoxious tank top to let everyone know that it is my freaking birthday. So thank you so much for hopping on with me. I'm so glad to be here with you all. Yay, Lunar Projects. Thank you for singing to me in comments. I appreciate it. Thank you, Erin. So glad you're here. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Lizzie. I love you all so much. I am 51, but you know what? Being the pasty lady, it has its benefits. So I'm so glad that you guys are all here with me tonight. Johnny, thank you, bro. I'm so glad you're here. So Severian is here too, saying, hey, everybody. Reese is here too, giving me a happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are so amazing and incredible. And I'm so happy you guys are here with me tonight. Yes, happy birthday, pasty lady. You know what? It's working for me. I'm not going to lie. The pasty thing is working for me. So I am embracing it. And I am just thrilled to be here. I really, really appreciate all of you understanding that I was not able to be here last week. I missed all of you. I was run into the ground. So I appreciate that you all just knew I'd be here this week and, waited and hung out with me too. Yes, my slightly older Cretan twin. We are twins that are 12 days apart. 12 days? No, wait, you're the put your date. Put your date. I think I'm wrong. But we're close. We're within a couple weeks. So that is awesome. Oh, Mortimer told me to make sure you get your birthday spankings. Birthday spankings get returned with birthday punches. I'm kidding. But thank you, Mortimer. Yes, pasty lady for life. That is correct. Absolutely. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. Oh, thank you, Alec. Love you too. I'm so glad you're here too. You guys rock. Yes, it is my birthday. I am 51. I'm still not sure how that happened. Yesterday I was like 23, I think. And here I am. But you know what? It is much better than the alternative. So very happy to be here with you all tonight. And yes, Annie's is the 23rd. We are all March babies. Awesome. Kyler's here. Happy birthday and happy birthday to your mama, Kyler. Awesome. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kyler says, I don't look a day over 30. I very, very much appreciate that. And Lizzie says, not me trying to decide if I can take a punch. Worth it? Maybe. I wouldn't punch you. Lizzie, you get a pass. You know that. And Dave would be giving the spankings, not me. I'm too brittle. That is fair. That is fair. But yeah, so thank you all for joining me on my birthday. It's been a good day. It's one of those situations where you ever have an idea in your head, which I know better. I know better than to ever plan anything ever, because the universe is always like, you thought. So my plan was, you guys know me, and if you're new here, first of all, Tatiana for my birthday. If you're new here, Tatiana is like cheers. So if you have a tasty beverage of the adult kind, if you have a soda, if you have a water, if you're taking a puff of something that you like, let's do all that together now. Tatiana. and happy birthday to me. So, if you guys have known me for any length of time, you know I don't sit still. Relaxing is hard. I wish it wasn't. I wish I was one of those people that knew how to unplug and just be. So all day today I've been like doing this because I'm like, you can't work. You're not allowed to work. You did enough work the past few days to ensure that you did not need to work today. And all day I'm like, I need to see if I need to. The company is, trust me, it's not going to fall apart if my part-time ass does not work today. On a logical level, I know that, but I'm not wired that way. So most of my day was spent not checking work email and not doing work stuff because I'm like, I need to do something. Um, so thankfully, um, so Severian, are you good with me sharing? Um, I'll wait and see in the comments. But my plan was I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna read a book. You know what my big thing was for today? This is how I know I'm old. I was thinking I could go through my whole email inbox and unsubscribe the spam stuff. That's what I was thinking I was going to do today because that is how exciting and crazy and daredevil my shit is, right? So, yeah, that's not what happened today. But it's okay. And, Dave and I were going to go out to dinner. We had a plan. And like I said, I usually don't make a plan because when I make a plan, it, so a couple guys at the store called out. Dave wasn't able to leave early. So I got a amazing turkey hoagie because our deli is the best. And I would say that even if I wasn't married to the owner, it's amazing. And it hit the spot. And he made me tater tots too because he knows tater tots are my jam. So it wasn't what I had planned. Still good. Let me see if, let's see here. So Severian hasn't answered yet. So let's see what else is in the comments. Awesome Alec has new projects. Fantastic. Yes, Kyler, an idea. Ha. Never. You think I have a plan? I'm making this shit up as I go. 100%. Gin, lime, and Jameson and a leprechaun tiki mug for tonight. Cheers. I saw the leprechaun tiki mug. It is fantastic. Gin, lime, and Jameson. I couldn't do it. But you know what? Tatiana to Dustin for pulling that off because you'd be pulling me off the floor if I mix. Gin is my no. You know how? Put in the comments whatever liquor you had once that hit you so bad you have not touched it since. I have not had gin since I was 15 or 16 years old because it got me so hammered I wound up in the dryer. I have told you guys this story. Tatiana to Dustin. So you enjoy that for me because I could not get anywhere near it. Tanya's out of a grown-up drink, so I took a drink of apple juice from Harper's sippy cup. That was nice of Harper to share. That's awesome. That counts. Let's see. Throw caution to the wind. You will not win. Oh, Jaeger. Oof. I haven't had Jaeger since the 90s. And that was one of those things that like I had to have ice cold. You can't drink Jaeger unless it's ice cold. Hey, happy birthday to me from somebody that we are laughing about. And thank you, Frankie. Happy birthday. I love you too. Let's see. Oh, you learned about that combo when you were in Ireland years ago. Not a tequila guy. I'm not a tequila girl. I'm not a tequila girl. I'm not a gin girl. I'm not a whiskey girl. Brown liquor, I cannot do. Gin, I cannot do. I'm strictly vodka. I know what works for me that I can not get completely like wrecked for days off of. So Alex got the Coors Light, and you're old enough to drink now. All right, Tatiana to Alec. I'm telling you, we're doing a lot of Tatianas tonight because it's my birthday. Awesome. Oh, Luna loves tequila. It's one of those things, man. It does not agree with me. And I've had the very high end stuff and I've had the well stuff and everything in between, and it's just not a Sydney thing at all. Reese's toasting me with some black velvet. Going to be having a lot of rum and coke tomorrow too. Okay, cheers to that. Cheers to that for sure. So, yeah, I think so. Severian might have fallen asleep. So I'm not going to share that story about what else happened today. Um, but I did have a lot of fun. So I did get my bath. I was like all about I was gonna do the face mask, like the exfoliate, like a whole little spa situation. And then I realized that a lot of my spa stuff I've had for like a decade, and it's probably not a good idea to use it anymore. Some of it is I don't even is perfectly posh even around anymore, that company, because I found my little mask and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, this was a gift from my cousin when she worked for Perfectly Posh, which she has not done for many, many years. So I went to Google and it was like, use it within a year, year or two. I'm like, so I didn't want to do an accidental chemical peel and have to come on here tonight with you guys looking like Freddy Krueger. So I skipped all that, just did a little bath, listened to my morbid podcast, relaxed. It was very nice. It's very nice. I don't normally allow myself to do that. So that was fantastic. And then I had to go check my work email again. Um, but I had some nachos, which, is like my absolute favorite thing. Oh, okay. Kyler, I will check my email. Thank you. And doing devil's lettuce for her. Okay. Cheers to that. Tatiana to the devil's lettuce. I will take a sip again. Oh, Kyler, thank you. I got a card from Kyler. Thank you. That's awesome. It's like loading on my phone, so it might take a little bit because my phone has been a butt. I think that they're trying to get me to buy a new phone. So thank you. T T is for Thailand. I love it. That is awesome. Oh, guys, thank you. Oh my gosh. Look at all of you. Oh my goodness. I'm going to read them a little bit later when I'm not on the show, but it's Babylon, Lizzie, Kyler, Reaper, Reese, Aaron, Sissy, Luna. Thank you. You guys, thank you so much. Oh my God. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you. And I'm definitely gonna read it a little bit later so I'm not just being quiet on here, but thank you guys. You are awesome. And it's funny because I was checking it earlier and then I haven't in a little bit. So thank you for asking me because that you guys are awesome. Thank you. And back to the liquors. We have a Patron girl, but also love Balvenie double with 12-year Scotch. I can't do Scotch either. It's in that brown liquor. Blah, blah. It's so funny how like some people that's their jam and some people that's why there's a whole bar of choices because we can't all drink the same thing. Aaliyah is here and she's giving everybody a Tatiana again. All right, twist my arm. Tatiana for the birthday. So thank you again for that card, guys. You rock. That means so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much, Joshua. Thank you for hopping on here with us. That is fantastic. Right, Dustin, that is fantastic. Kyler was the mastermind of it. I really, 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 really appreciate it. Thank you guys. You are fantastic. Crossfaded is the best way to go, in my opinion. Does that mean devil's lettuce, or is that like a combination? A little combo going there? I'm not sure what that means. I know if I were to partake of the devil's lettuce on this show, y'all would be watching me snore for the next hour. I am the worst. If I smoke, I fall asleep. Very boring. Good for bedtime, if I can't sleep. But other than that, and it's funny, like in high school, it was high school. At 51, not so much. But yeah, so that was fun today that I got to just relax a little bit. I was going to read a little bit more of Vagabond by Tim Curry, which I'm about halfway through. That's the physical book I'm reading right now. I'm still reading on Deadpool by Kim Harrison on my Kindle, and I just finished Bossy Pants by Tina Fey on audiobook, and I'm now listening to, because I just got it and I haven't actually listened to it yet. It is called The Courage to be Disliked. And there's more, and I can't read. The Japanese phenomenon that shows you how to change your life and achieve real happiness. Sounded interesting, right? So I'm like literally just opened it. I haven't started it yet. If you guys are reading anything exciting, interesting, let me know. I was trying to get I'm with the band, but I can't find that on audiobook for free. Which, by that I mean Spotify or Libby borrowing it from the library. So if I get an Audible account again, I'll check it out. But right now I don't have one. So let's see. Oh, hugs to you too, Kyler. Let's say yes, it is excellent for bedtime. You do get the best sleep. I like a gummy too. I'm not gonna lie. I like a gummy for bedtime. And then I'm not coughing. So a little lettuce, a little drink. It's great calm mix. Not going to go for the sleepy time blends. Okay. Tim's book is fantastic. I'm about, like I said, I'm about halfway through. And first of all, it's a good luck book. And I'm calling it a good luck book because I had a dermatology appointment on Thursday. And I was like, you know what? Rather than sitting on my phone, I'm really trying to not doom scroll as much because I've been noticing I'm sitting there scroll. I don't even remember picking up my phone and I'm on Facebook and I'm like, how did I get here? And I ask myself, well, how did I get here? So I'm trying to take a step away. And with that, I brought the physical book to the doctor's office because I'm like, while I'm waiting, I can read. I sat down. I don't think I was sitting down 2 minutes. I'm like all into the book. I get called back to the exam room. Cool. Back there, you got to get in the gown because they check all your bits for your scary moles. So you got to take everything off. And that takes a little bit of time in the winter when you're layered up, So I get into the gown. I sit down, open it up. They come in. I'm like, I didn't get to read my book. So it's a good luck book. So if you have a doctor's appointment, bring Tim Curry Vagabond, you're not going to get to read it. They will be right on you like that. So, but I did bring that with me when my sister was being induced. I brought that to the hospital and I was reading it. So that's how I got like halfway through it. Very, very fun. Very fun. And I'm reading it in his voice, which is even more entertaining. Like to like read the words and hear him in my head is a lot of fun. Oh, yay, comments. Let's see. Oh, Kyler says, I'm on my second read through your book and Escape from the Furnace. Is that another book? But I'm glad you're reading my book again. Thank you. I really hope you enjoy it. And if you have not gotten your copy of my book yet, you can get it at learnedingogo.com. It's called Everything I Need to Know. I learned in Go-Go how a preacher's daughter pole danced her way to finding her true self. So thank you. I'm so glad you're reading it again. Reese says, I can honestly say knowing the birthday girl has made life better. Oh, thank you. I always enjoy talking with you and hearing about what's going on in your world, my friend. You're the best. Love you. I love you too. And I love talking to you. You're fantastic. It's so sweet. Let's see. As the days go by. Is that another book? Let's cute. Happy birthday from your favorite black guy. I love you. Thank you. I almost said happy birthday back to you. And happy birthday to you too. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm so glad you hopped on here too. I've just been preparing for cult convention and study brain-eating amoebas for stagnant. Oh, you gotta want to make sure it's realistic. I don't know how much you want to share about that, so I'm gonna. But if you want to share, put it in the comments. I will absolutely give you a shout out. So Severian says Tim Curry's book is a time travel accelerator. Nice. And you didn't answer my question, so Severian. I have a feeling you stepped away and just came back, honestly. Escape from the Furnace is such a good book series. I highly recommend it. I've never heard of it. Is it, I'm going to guess it's fiction. Is it fantasy? Is it, like, tell us about it? Because I'm always looking for a cool new book to read. And I like urban fantasy, which is why I like Kim Harrison's series. But I've kind of taken a step away from fiction, and I should probably get back into it because most of the audiobooks I listen to are biography, autobiography, um, true crime. Love me some true crime, stuff like that. So I think it would be fun if I got back into fiction and, like kind of got lost in a story because some of it's so heavy. I was, the last few books I've listened to, not Bossy Pants, but before that were kind of heavy. And so I've been back to music, because usually when I'm cleaning the house or whatever, I would listen to songs and be like dancing around and cleaning. And I kind of got away from that with the audiobooks. So now I'm trying to get back into it because I think, let me see here if I can find it real quick. I'm blind. I think I'm on, did I just finish my 18th audiobook of 2026? Pretty sure. Wait, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. So I've completed 18 audiobooks so far this year, and it's March 18th. So that's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, okay. You missed the question. I didn't know if I could share today's events with everyone because I was talking about how I had a plan for my day and it changed, but I didn't want to talk out of turn. So I wanted to make sure it was cool if I shared what happened earlier. What I thought I might have to do that I didn't have to do, if that makes sense. Yes. Talking Heads song, you said same as it ever was. Exactly, Luna. I was totally singing that song. Let's see here. And after Aaron does the Cult convention, he's filming a 20-minute horror movie called Stagnant. He created for an awesome anthology film coming later. It sounds so cool, and I'm so excited to see this. Really, Facebook's being weird with the live. Why? 1 week it's YouTube, 1 week it's Facebook, and I know Facebook was doing some crap with Black Flame Entertainment this week too. So something is up. Just leave us alone. We're just trying to be entertaining and get together with our friends. Leave us alone. Hopefully it works itself out because that is very, very annoying. Aaliyah says, I just finished Lady Gaga's story and wow, I normally don't get into those kind of books, but I was impressed. Cool. I love Lady Gaga. Stephanie, right? Isn't her real name Stephanie, I believe? But I love that, first of all, Tatiana. I love that years ago she shared how the guy that she was dating told her to give up singing because she was never going to get anywhere. And, like basically was poo-pooing her dream. And she said, one day you will not be able to walk into a deli in New York without hearing my name. And now it's like, she's worldwide. I'm like, good for you. Good for you. Because she is mega talented. I love her. Okay. So Kyler says it's basically where teens and kids did a mass homicide. Okay. The adults send them to a prison that a creepy people made for them and do experiments down underground called the Furnace. Ooh. That sounds creepy. That sounds interesting. Okay. Definitely going to check that out. Escape from the Furnace. Look at me with my pen and paper because I have learned that when I say, I'll remember that, I should say, bullshit, you're not remembering that. Okay, so it's escape from the furnace. Awesome. That's on this side, and this side is all my notes for tonight's show because we reduce, reuse, recycle in this house. Okay, so okay, I can. So the other thing was today, when I woke up, I got a phone call from Sosavarian that he had to go back to the ER, more seizures. So I was on call to get my boyfriend, aka Alfie, Sosavarian's dog, should he need to be taken care of. But the great news is that Sosavarian is home and I didn't have to go pick up Alfie and things are good. So yay! Very, very grateful that Sosavarian got to go home and was not admitted to the hospital again. Well, like I said, I didn't want to tell that story without your permission, so thank you. And as much as I love to see Alfie, and Alfie's a sweetheart and I love him, I'm glad he's home with Sosavarian instead. So let's see here. Um, yes, Kyler, Reese, and Reaper are going to be in Stagnant, which is awesome. And let's see. Elias says, I don't know how to post all of my audiobooks, but I've completed lots. Awesome. All I do is I got that thing that was like read 12 books this year that were recommended by your friends, and I go into Instagram stories because I don't know how to edit things. Like it's kind of like a cheat. So I upload the picture of the template that's like your 12 books, and then I just copy the photo of the book cover and I put it in the story and I download it instead of sharing it. That's how I make like all kinds of things, like my workout videos I do an Instagram story. Like Instagram stories is a great way to edit things and then you can download them. You don't have to post it as a story. You can add music, you can add stickers, you can add all kinds of things. So, and it's free because if it's for free, it's for me. Let's see. Okay, Aaliyah normally reads sci-fi. Cool. What do you read? Put it in the comments so other people can listen. Okay, thank you. Luna's giving me another Tatiana. Tatiana to all of you. Cheers, cheers. All right. YouTube is shitting on live and long run time shows. That's stupid. Why? Why? It's so frustrating to me because like I lost my ability to do lives on Instagram a few months ago because they decided you can only go live if you have at least 1,000 followers. I honestly had no idea how many I had because I don't pay attention to it. That's not why I do it. Like I was doing my positive affirmations every day live because it was fun and because it kept me on my toes to try and keep it within a time frame and speak off the top of my head and share what was on my heart and everything live and interact with people. And then they're like, no, you don't have enough people for us. So that's why I started doing them now where they're recorded, but I still post it to Instagram and I post it to YouTube. So if you haven't been following my daily, what did I just call them? Positive affirmations, guys. I am so freaking tired. Positive affirmations. Go to my link tree. You can get to them from there. And I would absolutely love if you guys would share them because maybe they'll help somebody else get some good vibes. That's what I do them for sure. But that's so disappointing that they're like crapping on everybody. I don't know why. They're making it harder to promote both on their website, and apparently there has been some glitch issues. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Like, there should be a voice for everyone. And some of the stuff that I see, I'm like, why is that getting through? And like we're just having a good time here. Let us have a good time. Hey, Sissy, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you hopped on here. It's awesome. Why? Because squirrel? Absolutely true. Aaron says, I had decided to do The Legend of Bloody Bones as a film instead of YouTube because I knew they would block the video for horror movie violence. Yeah, and it sucks that you have to do that. But when it comes out, and like, absolutely let us all know so we can share it out for you and get it out there and get as many eyes on it as possible. And that's why I always tell you guys, let me know what you have going on. I don't have a humongous following, but the following I have is freaking awesome. And how many times have you guys heard me say it? When the tide comes in, all ships rise. So helping get eyes on your projects isn't hurting my stuff at all. There's enough success for everybody. So let's all lift each other up, because when the tide comes in, we all rise. So I hope that you're able to get on Tubi, get on, like, wherever you can get it on, and we will absolutely love to share it out and get as many people looking at your stuff as we can, because it's gonna rock. Aaron says speedy recovery, Sos. Okay, dragons, serpents, vampires, and humans. I am in. That's true. Lizzie says probably because you're using up their site without ads every 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll do an ad. You can get your copy of Learning Go-Go. Oh, I guess you don't mean my own ads promoting my own book, right? So Severian says, I just finished re-listening to My Early Life by Winston Churchill. I remember when you listened to that the first time, about how he grew up, his early journalism and military activity in India, and then his capture and escape during is that Boer War? I don't know that war, but I bet that's very, very interesting. I still watch them every day thanks to Discord. Yes, Kyler, yes, thank you for telling me that, reminding me that it's on Discord as well. I love every morning when I see my little notification that says Learning Go-Go went live and it's on Discord. So please make sure you're following Black Flame Entertainment on Discord as well. There's a whole lot of really cool shows on that, so check it out. Yes, on Threads as well. It's funny because Threads will post my Instagram stuff, and I'm just like, okay, because like, I feel like I don't get a lot of traction on Threads, and I know some people do, but I love the platform. For a while, it was a really fun platform. Now it's starting to get the stupidness infiltrating it. But for the most part, it is still a very cool place as far as platforms go. Yes, Luna's asking for the Discord address. So, Kyler, if you can put the link in the comments again, if you didn't already, so people can find everybody on Discord too, that would be awesome. So, Severian is going to start EL Doctorose Inshittification about how monopolies and oligarchs are deliberately making things shitty to bleed us absolutely dry. That sounds heavy. That's in the heavy category. Yes, me too, Lizzie. Lizzie says, I remember when YouTube was basically storage for people's home videos, back when eBay was a digital yard sale. 100%. It just gets too commercialized. Everything is too commercialized. Like, Craigslist used to be a cool place to buy like dumbbells and televisions, and then it got scary. Now Facebook Marketplace has gotten scary. eBay's out the butt with their fees and stuff to try to sell something. Like, everything gets tainted, and it sucks because I think that we would have the power if we all stood together and be like, no, we will not allow it. We're not going to allow it. Maybe we should all get together and do basically like our own version of like an eBay or a Facebook Marketplace, and then when like the Stunods come in, we can be like, you're not allowed here. Get out of our sandbox. You're not welcome. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love my positive affirmations. I love doing them. I love these. They're called affirmators. I'm not affiliated with the company, like I tell you every day. But they're positive affirmations, like this one's magic, ideal partnership. And I just give them a shuffle every morning and see what the universe wants to tell me that day. And I like to share it with you guys. And what's funny is today's, for my birthday, was about your ultimate potential. And you know how so many of us aren't doing the things to reach our ultimate potential. So then I was on Instagram, and I reposted this to my story. But for today, it says the universe is saying to you today, you are constantly evolving. The person you are becoming is wiser, calmer, and more aligned with your purpose. Trust the transformation happening within you. Every step forward, no matter how small, is leading you toward a life that reflects your highest potential. How weird is that, right? Like it's a one of the things that shows up in my newsfeed for today. It didn't specifically have to do with it being my birthday, but that and the affirmator I got for my birthday are both talking about needing to reach my highest potential. And I'm like, okay, because I've been, full transparency, I've been taking a step back. I have not been having the faith in myself. I have not been working on things as hard as I should be. I've been kind of procrastinating and being lazy and things like that. And it's kind of like the universe is saying, hey, you need a kick in the ass. Like to me, there's no such thing as coincidence. So the fact that both places gave me that message today means I need to listen and I need to stop sitting on my ass. So, which I'm not doing now, but I need to like put my energy into where it needs to go. Oh, thank you, Reese. Reese says, I love your daily affirmations. They make my day always. Also meant to tell you the other day, if you haven't tried it yet, try zombie dust. I love it, and my mama and sister hate it. What is zombie dust? What is that? I've never heard of this. So Severian says, Google purposely degraded search results so that people would, an average, see 3 times more ads by having to each term. I think you mean search each term 3 times more than before. I think I know what you mean. I don't think it was written correctly. Okay, and shapeshifters will say, is it lycanthropes or lycanthropes? I've seen it in writing. I've never heard it said out loud. Yeah. Says a variant says to Lizzie, I have friends who send me links, just saving this for later. I do that to myself. I send things to myself on different accounts. And then I'm like, oh, I'll check it out later. I'm never checking it out later. It is a digital hoard of stuff, of articles, of videos, of memes. I'm just like, yeah, I'll check it out later. We all know that's not going to happen. I see shiny things and I never go back. Yes, exactly. Lizzie says I do that and never go back to it. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Let's see here. Yes, Aaliyah, Black Flame Entertainment is, if you remember, I used to do the goddamn program on Saturdays, and then Aaron and Cody's not on here, but Aaron and Kyler and having like Reese has been on there before too. They do the horror barbecue, which is movie reviews, and they do Tracks of the Damned, which is music reviews and stuff. So it's another podcast family, but we're all a big family. So I am involved in Black Flame because I was on the goddamn program and kind of encompassed the show into it as well. We're all just a bunch of really good, like family. We're family. So yeah, check them out for sure. They have a bunch of different shows, but somebody hacked the Black Flame page yesterday or today. My brain's mush. And it was a whole big thing because it was gone, and we thought Facebook took it down, but it was a hacker. But it just seems like a lot of things are glitching lately, and I feel like things are going on behind the scenes. I don't know if it's like a Facebook upgrade or if it's like a YouTube's redoing things behind the scenes, but it just seems like the past couple months things have been a lot glitchier than they had been, and it's just very, very strange. Sorry, my whole desk vibrated when my phone vibrated. Aaron says, when the tides rise, us pirates will seek the waters for our booty. That's hilarious. Okay, can't do posts in the chat, so Yeah, if Kyler, if you, I don't think I have the Discord link on here. I need to get that. Um, yeah, but if you send it to me, or if after the fact you put it on the Facebook thread, put the Discord on there. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Luna says, I want to figure out how to make the Lunar projects a decent social media. Absolutely. Like, we need to share you out and we need to get more eyes on you because it's so frustrating because there is no formula. You look at the things that go viral and you're like the hook tube girl, like, who saw that coming? Like, you couldn't plan that. And sometimes you just need to just keep grinding. And like that's what I've been doing. I've been consistently posting. Like, my positive affirmation goes out at 8 a.m. My funny goes out at 3 p.m. My question of the day was going out at 9 p.m., but I haven't posted one of those in a while because that really wasn't catching on. But I think I was asking like two deep questions. Like, people will rather answer Burger King or McDonald's than they will like, what are your thoughts on, like something like that. So I think I need to make that more just like fun. You know what I mean? So, oh my goodness, you guys. All right, so we got another Tatiana from Aaliyah. So cheers to y'all. Oh, your dad used to say Stu Nods. Stu Nods is just donuts backwards. Um, and then Reese gave us a Tatiana too. So all the Tatianas till Sid falls off her seat. Luna says, what's funny is I used your affirmation to test my sound today, but it was yesterday's. Hey, it's all good. They're not date specific. So, you know what? I figure when you share them out and people see them, you're seeing them when you're meant to see that message. So, if you see one from 3 weeks ago, all that means is that you needed that message today, no matter when I said it. It's like when we read books, it's not the day the person read it, it was the day you needed to hear it. So, that is awesome. I agree with that 100%. The more time you spend with your cards, the more in tune they get with your energy. I know that's true with tarot for sure. And that was another thing that I had on my list of things I wanted to do this year was relearn how to read tarot. I used to years and years and years ago and very, very surface level, like not very educated in it. And I want to get educated in it. And I said it and I'm feeling my fingers. That's so funny. They're like, eh. I love when like you talk about something and your body responds to it. Yes, I have been coasting, Aaliyah, 100%. And thank you for having faith in me, Luna. Thank you. I do feel like life has ebbs and flows, and there's times where we focus on work and we focus on our goals and we focus on our projects and we're just like full speed ahead. And I remember from coaching, it's the days you show up when you don't feel like it that are the ones that make a difference. I know that. I know the things. But damn it, some days I just can't get my ass moving. And I need to get back into that mindset. There's been a couple times this year that I have struggled. And I'm glad to be out of that space. So I feel like I talk about this in my book. Everything I need to know I learned in GoGo, which you can click my link tree and get to, about how life's like a pendulum. And you swing into the difficult times, but it's going to swing back into the good times. So I kind of feel like if this is the bad side, I'm about here. Like I'm not here anymore, but I'm not back over here yet. I'm working my way. So, that's that makes me optimistic. Oh, Zombie Dust is a strong IPA. Ooh. Sorry, I don't do any kind of beer or beer family thing, but you enjoy that. I'm with your mom on that. Oof. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Believe me, I'd like to. It's a lot cheaper to go out and drink beer than vodka, but I just do not have a taste for it. Let's see here. Is Kyler the blonde guy that was on with Reaper? That may have been Reese, depending on the episode. I know Kyler's been on it. Okay, Kyler says no. Um, let's see here. Thank you for answering a lot of my questions. I appreciate that. Because you always show up, and I very much appreciate that you do that. That is fantastic. But a lot of times, like you and Steve Delco Captain America would answer my questions, and I was like, yay. But it was funny because like it was like no answer, no answer, no answer, and then I'm like, what's your favorite cookie? And people will answer that. So, maybe, and it all depends too on what Facebook decides to show people too, because sometimes they don't share. Like you can post things and people just don't ever see it. And it's frustrating, which is why definitely when you're posting something that is time sensitive, like I do with my podcast posts on Wednesdays, I always do the at followers because you can only use that, I think, 3 times a week. I think because there's followers, there's top fans, there's highlight, there's different ones, and different ones you can use different amounts of time because why should we make this easy? So make sure you're taking advantage of those things too. Like if you have an event or you're going to go live or something like that, so people know to tune in. The other thing I do that I don't know if you notice is when I post about my podcast, I say tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, put the time zone I'm doing it in, and then in parentheses, I put Wednesday because some people might not get it until Saturday and it says tonight and they're like, where were you? And I'm like, that was Wednesday because people don't look at the dates you post things either. So always make sure when you're promoting yourself that you're doing all of those little things to get yourself the most eyeballs on your stuff. Because it used to be, if you liked your own posts, that would get into people's news feeds and all. I don't think that's true anymore. I've heard people say that doesn't work anymore. I'll do that a couple days after the fact. I'll go back and like something that I posted because then I think, well, maybe it'll go back into the news feed. But who knows? They change it all the time. It's so frustrating trying to get ahead when you're not a Mormon wife with a secret life and you're not a Kardashian and you're not, like just trying to get out there is tiring sometimes. And that's why I tell you guys all the time how much I love you and I appreciate you because you are my tribe and I don't know where I would be without you guys. And I look forward to getting together with you all every Wednesday and just hanging out and talking because you are the best and I love you. So let's see. Donut. I just looked down and saw that, Luna. That's awesome. Aaron says, I'm sitting here like Tommy Chung. Yes, and Luna was in the goddamn program for 2 episodes. That is true. So Severian wishes that he had a donut. Kyler was on your birthday. That's right. We did your birthday celebration for sure. And Luna says, I wish I understood tarot better. So I don't know if Reaper's going to use this because I sent it to the goddamn program group text. Tatiana, by the way. In my Instagram, there was an app to learn how to read tarot. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it was very similar to my sign language, my ASL app, as far as like they would show you, they would say what it means, and then like they would kind of quiz you and you fill it in and all that. And the guy's wearing a shirt that says Jesus with a heart on it. And I'm kind of like, I didn't think you'd be hawking a tarot card reading app with your Jesus shirt, but who am I to judge? But they do have apps. So I think maybe when I get a little bit further in my ASL journey, which I am still doing every day, I'm very proud of myself. But when I feel like I'm able to talk more than just listen, and I know I'm, it's an ASL app, I'm not listening, but as far as like when you learn any language, I think you can kind of understand the native speakers before you're able to use that language yourself. And that's where I am right now. I'm getting pretty good at recognizing the signs, but like if I were to try and speak to someone, I don't know how well I would do. So I think when I'm more comfortable with that, maybe I'll look into a tarot app to help because it is very helpful. It's kind of like having a private tutor, but I just don't want to get too many plates spinning at once. So let's see. Yes, thank you. I did have surgery and need a little reprieve. Mary Kate, thank you for joining us and thank you for the happy birthday. I appreciate it, beautiful. Thank you. Lizzie says, if I do decide to jump back into tarot, she can help with some tips, please, and resources that have been helpful. Absolutely. Yeah, IPA is ick for me. I like a stout. See, I can't do anything in that genre. Reese is the long-haired blonde that was on when I started watching Reaper stuff. And Luna, oh yeah. You're probably thinking of Beast. He had long blonde hair. Yes. Beast was the original other co-host when I started. It was me and Beast and Reaper when they asked me to join. And then Beast went on to do other things, and Cody joined. Cody's a redhead. So it was me and Reaper and Cody and Aaron. And so now they have Angela. So things, they just keep evolving, and you just got to go with the flow, and, absolutely, definitely can do great. Yeah, Kyler said about Beast, and Aaron said about Cody, and Luna says not Cody. Lizzie says the cat video page I follow is monetized finally, and she said at the moment the big push on Facebook's side is the stories. Okay, Reels don't count as much for page engagement. See, that's annoying as hell because they were pushing Reels, and I would want to do just a post, and they're like, make it a reel, make it a reel, make it a reel, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to be a reel. Maybe I don't want to keep it under 3 minutes. So now I do them under 3 minutes, and they're reels, and now they're not doing. I can't keep up. It's impossible to keep up. The big news is my Sydnee author page is monetized. I would like for my Learning Go-Go, the podcast page, to be, but my Sydnee author profile page is, and I do post on there a lot too. So if you're not following me on there, please join me over there because I like to post fun stuff and funny stuff and positive stuff and sometimes some sexy stuff. So, like go over there and check it out. And, like I'm not saying go over there and check it out for money because last year I made, I think, $10.23, which, hey, $10 is $10. I'll take it. But it's like, for months, it was like, you're monetized. This is what you made. It was like 1 cent, 3 cents. The month I made like 27 cents. I was like, woohoo, double digits. And then out of nowhere, it was like, you made $9. I'm like, what the hell did I post? But, I don't have the time to post things targeted for that. I post things because I think they're funny. I post things because I think they're helpful. I post things because maybe I'm having a bad day. So here's me doing a boudoir picture, and when I get likes, I feel a little bit better about my day. And also to promote Crimson and Ivy because Laura is a fucking amazeballs photographer. So if you ever want to get boudoir photos done, check her out. But yeah, I know people that that's all they do. It's like their full-time job. And I don't like, okay, I'm lying. I do like makeup. I don't like doing makeup enough to do it every day. Like that's why when, most of the time for Wednesdays, yeah, I got this on. But like the rest of my life, I'm just like, hey, take me as I am. So let's see here. Okay, I think you guys were talking about Beast. Yes, he is in a new band and recording music. I forget the name of it, but he looks happy, and that makes me happy because Beast is good people. Kyler says, if you ever want to watch something really funny, seeing two people argue about who ate the last cookie when they were drunk. That's funny. Okay, Luna says Facebook fired a bunch of people. That makes sense. Aaron says, you don't post for money, you post for being a sweet and genuine person. Thank you. Absolutely. Yes, that's what I mean. Like, I post the things that mean something to me. I actually had a conversation the other day about how I've I've tried to stop getting caught up in the rage bait posts and the negative posts because I'm like, you know what? People are posting this because every comment that they get is like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I refuse to do that. I will not post something to start a fight. There's too much of that. I want to post something that's like, look at my dog. She's adorable. And then if I get two people that go, oh, that makes me happy because my dog's a cutie patootie. That's what I'm about. Or, hey, I'm doing this music thing, 100 songs that I keep forgetting to post about. And this is a song that means something to me, and this is why. Or, like I saw this toad on my deck. I don't know. Those are the things I post about. Or like, are you having a bad day? Remember, I love you. Those are the things I post about. And I don't care about making money. It was one of those things that popped up like, you can monetize your page. Yeah, cool. Whatever. Um, but yeah, I need to continue to be true to myself. And, like there's going to be people that like me and there's going to be people that don't. It was funny. I posted something I thought that was really funny about people that don't use curse words. Like, what do they like in bed? And it was like, touch my squish, squish, or like something like that. And I thought it was funny. And I get a comment that's like, this joke is boring, like this text or like this post or something like that from somebody I don't even know. I'm like, why'd you take the time to come over here? Like, just keep scrolling. Who cares? I thought it was hilarious. So let's see here. Oh, I just saw boner. Let me go back and see what that was. Got my attention, guys. Let's see. Luna says, I don't necessarily think it has to follow their algorithm, and I think it's ridiculous. Yes. Lizzie needs to get some boudoir pictures from Mortimer. Absolutely. I wish you were up here because Lizzie is awesome. I meant to say Laura, the photographer, but Lizzie, you are awesome too, for sure. Kudos to autocorrect for figuring out what I meant by boudoirs. That is awesome. Okay, that's what Kyler read as boner pick. That's what it would be. That's what it would. We all know that's what it would be, for sure. Luna says that's why I love you and Aaron and Lizzie and many of the people here, for sure. You guys are the best. Luna also loves to take boudoir pics. I think I'd be good, but I've never and don't have props. And that's the thing. If you have a good photographer, like Laura has the sets, the props, all that stuff. She even has a client closet. So if you don't have outfits, you got to wear like a flesh colored G-string underneath it because we don't want to all be like, but you can borrow from that. You can, and she's got the wings. I love the wings, props and cherries, all kinds of stuff. So just try to find somebody that you can get the similar experience with, or come out here. Stay with me a couple days. We'll go see Laura. So that would be fantastic. I know you have a wild imagination, girl. For sure. Luna says burner pics of Aaron because he's Mortimer. And Aaron says she wants me taxidermy. That's hilarious. Yeah, the wings are fantastic, aren't they? And she's got them in so many different colors. They are fantastic. It's funny when we were talking about autocorrect because on my list of things to talk about tonight, which I did not get to most of, but that is okay. I had typed in tater tots when I was texting somebody and it autocorrected to rar tots. And I'm like, rar tots. How many times have I texted rar that was in my autocorrect? I just thought that was really funny. Yes. So guys, we are about out of time and this has flown and I love you all. This has been fantastic. I really appreciate you all coming to spend my birthday with me. 51. 51. It's weird how 50, I was okay with 50. 50 didn't bother me. But it's like 51, even though, like I would be very, very grateful to make it to 100. Stranger things have happened. I'm not saying it won't happen. But for some reason, I guess because that's a whole number, like 51 is definitely on the other side of that middle point. So I'm kind of like, might be time to buck up and get that shit done because that clock is ticking. But you know what? I'm so happy to be here, whether it's for the next 5 minutes or the next 50 years. I'm just grateful for every moment that I'm given with all of you, with Dave, with my kids, with Buffy, my puppy, my family, my friends, all of you. I'm just so grateful. And I think that is the secret to a happy life is gratitude. Whether you have nothing or all kinds of things, just be grateful for what you have. And I don't play the comparison game. I don't like the be glad you have this because other people don't have that. Doesn't There are people that have more monetary things than we could ever conceive of that are miserable people. That's not the thing. What's important is be grateful for the people that love you. Be grateful that you have water to drink so you're not dying of thirst. Like something simple. I say multiple little prayers of gratitude throughout my day to the universe. Like, thank you for that. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you that I opened my eyes this morning. Like just everything. And I truly believe the more you appreciate what you have, the happier you are. So I appreciate every single one of you that hopped on with me tonight, that I talked to in real life, in my DMs online. You guys are the best. You are my heart. You are my tribe. And I thank you again. It's funny. I have my pink box. Um, watch out. I'm going to get in trouble. I had this great idea. If you guys saw the picture for the event, you saw I was wearing it's my freaking birthday upside down sash. And my crown, and I was going to wear my tiara, and I'm like, dumbass, you wear a headset. You can't. But this says birthday queen. So I don't care how old I get. I'm always going to be extra for my entire birthday month. Because you know what? I'm just really glad to see another one. And I'm grateful for everything that's happened in the past year. Like I said, I had a whole list of things I wanted to talk about, but as usual, we all get talking and it doesn't matter what I had written down. I'm just so happy that we all get to chit chat. So thank you again for being here with me. I appreciate you all. I love you all. You are fantastic. And before next Wednesday, if there's something I can shout out for you, give me links so I can put them on the screen, and get more eyes on what you guys have going on too. All ships rise, you know it. And yeah. Whew. I'm so happy. Thank you. So just remember, when life hits you with stuff and it's not the stuff you want it to hit you with, you can make two decisions. You can hit it straight on, take care of it, or you can stick your head in the sand and pretend it's not there. But when you do that, you think you're hiding from your problems, but the rest of the world just sees a big ass. Love ya.